A pilot's last transmission from here was, "Everything is wrong, everything looks strange." This is the bizarre and unexplained Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is an area of the Atlantic Ocean that forms a triangle between Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. And hauntingly, hundreds of ships, planes, and people have seemingly vanished in this triangle. Beyond the unexplainable disappearances, times of travel there are sporadic. Some flights will make it to their destinations incredibly fast, others taking hours longer. In the 1970s, an experienced pilot named Bruce Gernon lived through getting lost in the Bermuda Triangle. One day, Bruce took off from Andros Island in the Bahamas for Florida. Shortly after, his plane was wrapped in a gray haze. He described it as an electric fog which he flew through blindly and said it was as dark as night. He then began seeing flashes of bright light, but it wasn't lightning. It was something else entirely. The compasses were spinning on their own counterclockwise, and his entire dashboard was malfunctioning. He finally made it out of the haze and had no idea where he was. It was then that his radio notified him that he was over Miami, but physically, this couldn't be. His watch said it had been 47 minutes, but that trip always took him 90. And his plane only used half the fuel that was needed for that flight. Bizarre happenings have been reported for years. In 1918, the Navy's USS Cyclops disappeared somewhere north of Barbados. The strange thing about this one was that the ship's captain never sent out any distress signals. We've seen Titanic, okay? We know how this works. One of the strangest disappearances is that of Flight 19. On December 5, 1945, 5 military TBM torpedoes flew out of Fort Lauderdale through the Bermuda Triangle. It was a routine training mission with 14 men, led by seasoned instructor Lieutenant Charles Tayler. These planes were so solid in structure, they were nicknamed Iron Birds. They were really built to withstand anything. Shortly after takeoff, Lieutenant Tayler signaled that they were lost in the Bermuda Triangle. He communicated that their compasses were completely malfunctioning. A pilot in this flight transmitted back the following message: "Everything looks strange, even the ocean." So a Mariner flyer took out for a rescue mission to save them. And it too went missing. After this, the Navy sent out a final report on this incident and said, quote, "We are not even able to make a good guess as to what happened." You know it's bad when the Navy's like, "You got me." Yikes. What are your thoughts?